Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? It is a very dreary Sunday here in Costa Rica where I am, and I couldn't be happier. It was exactly the day I needed. The cold is a lot better. The neck has been the neck's been seizing up the last couple of days, so I've just been laying in bed watching Sons of Anarchy for the last few hours and being lazy. So I decided, okay, you better get up. It's about time to do a video, and so I'm back out here. It's raining a little bit, nice little steady rain. Hopefully it won't get too loud out here and I have to pause the video, but we will see what happens. This video today is just going to be a very basic video on the plant-based lifestyle and as far as, preventing disease. This might be a good one. I'll go ahead and say even before the end of it, this will be a good one to share. I'm going to put some links at the end, and this one's not trying to be fancy. This isn't talking about raw. This is just something to introduce people to a plant-based lifestyle. And but maybe also people that are already on a plant-based lifestyle might learn a little bit of something they could share with people. And you might actually look at some of the numbers and realize that maybe it's worth putting some of your focus on, just trying to educate people and share a plant-based lifestyle, a vegan lifestyle, and not always being so gung-ho, batshit crazy on the raw part of it. So there we go. I just wanted, like I say, when I started working on this, I've just been taking some notes actually over the past couple of weeks, just from various sources. And of course these iPads, I don't know if mine's just getting sluggish, but every time I open my iPad, I want stuff to pop like that. I don't like sitting around and waiting. Yeah, I don't have very good, I don't have a lot of patience. Give me 1 second. God, I'm getting senile. It wasn't in the section where I remembered putting it just 15 minutes ago, or where I didn't remember putting it just 15 minutes ago. This is just starting off with a little passage I found by Colin Campbell. Every disease begins with genes, but this is not a death sentence. For the most part, genes, good and bad, are controlled by nutrition, i.e. the food we consume. With the right nutrition resources, our marvelous bodies, while always striving for health, manage which genes to express and which ones to keep quiescent. Now that's an important paragraph. That's the reason I wanted to start off with that, because everybody kind of seems to have that understanding of disease, whether it be heart disease, cancer, diabetes, certain things that we always hear, and this has always been told to us our whole life, everything's genetic. And then, and I do believe that. I do, because cancer runs in my family. Not necessarily, I don't have brothers and sisters, but my dad, there were 11 kids in his family, and I want to say at least 5 of them had some form of cancer, and a few of them died. 2 from brain cancer, 1 from stomach cancer, another one from lung cancer. So that, yeah, there were several. And I do know families that it just, that it goes like that. I had a good friend in college. His father died. Probably. That's weird to think about how time goes on. His father died probably at my age or younger. And my friend, after that, he wasn't a party guy in college when I was there with him, and what we considered good back then. He was very careful, very cautious. He, took the skin off a chicken, like everybody thinks that's going to make the big deal. But, from a standard American diet, he ate a pretty clean standard American diet. But, he was eating meat. That was back in a time. This is in Alabama, and, obviously probably veganism wasn't even on the table. None of us had heard of that at that time. So genetics are very important, and we do have cancer and heart disease and such that run in the family, but that's the important part there, is you don't have to express those genes. A plant-based lifestyle may not make you bulletproof, but I definitely believe it's going to give you your best chance out there. There's also considerable evidence that the initiation expression of many autoimmune diseases may be influenced by nutrition. sometimes initiated early in life from what mothers eat while pregnant and nursing. We need more awareness of this phenomenon, and then we need to do more research on mother-child interactions, blah, blah, blah. The #1 killer in the U.S., heart disease, was found to be almost non-existent in populations with diets centered around whole plant foods. Heart disease may be effectively treated with a plant-based diet because food is a package deal. Having normal cholesterol levels may be deadly. Having normal may be deadly, of what the regular world considers normal, but can be effectively lowered with a whole foods plant-based diet containing foods with known benefits. Not only cholesterol, but high blood pressure can also be prevented and reversed. Fatty streaks in the arteries of children as young as 10 show that heart disease may start in childhood. Chronic diseases can be reversed at an age, though, so it's never too late never too late to start eating healthy. So like I say, if anybody's watching, I'm going to recommend a few people, but I would totally look at Colin Campbell stuff. Like, definitely read the China study, and I'm reading whole right now. I'm reading kind of slow. I haven't been reading much these days, but I just wanted to start with that because the China study, Colin Campbell, was where I first got where I first started hearing about a plant-based lifestyle. I've got this one article, and I'm going to put it below. It's one of the ones I picked out from One Green Planet. And like I say, this is a lot of the stuff I'm sharing, and I'm trying to share, kind of this plant-based stuff, isn't our hardcore approach. So there's going to be things in here, in some of these articles, you're not going to agree with. I know I don't, but I don't agree with everything. But it's some good basics that can help people, help beginners especially, start learning about this lifestyle. A plant-based diet and cancer. The word no one wants to hear, cancer. Yet most of us know someone who's been affected by cancer or perhaps been affected directly. What is cancer exactly? Well, most everybody knows what cancer is. That part I don't think we need to go over. You can read that, when I put it below. Though there isn't a 100% proven cure for cancer, a plant-based diet has been well studied on its preventative benefits for fighting cancer. Look at the experimentation Colin Campbell did with mice in his experiment in the China study with turning cancer tumors on and off. The American Cancer Society, which don't take a lot of stock in what they say, but they do also state that a plant-based diet can be used as a powerful potential treatment for colon cancer, heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and obesity, although they do not advise relying on it solely. A couple of people here, you might want to remember this. There'll be links in this particular article. Medical professionals such as Dr. Neil Bernard of the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine and Dr. Joel Furman have also explained the benefits of eating a plant-based diet for cancer prevention. They're both good sources to check out as well. Since a whole foods plant-based diet can positively affect blood sugar levels, it's a natural supportive treatment for diabetes. Animal-based proteins actually stimulate a rapid release of insulin into the bloodstream due to their high fat content that prevents insulin from reaching the cells effectively. This creates what is known as insulin resistance that is associated with diabetes. Animal proteins also trigger the release of IGF-1, insulin growth factor, which is a hormonal response that's been linked to cancer. The American Diabetes Association also says that a plant-based diet is helpful for fighting diabetes due to the high amounts of fiber, antioxidants, complex carbohydrates, plant-based proteins, and little to no amounts of cholesterol. So, like I say, I'm just jumping around here. I just want to kind of give you an example of what I'm going to, what the links are down here. And then I have another article here, just going to hit a couple of points on that, which is from Dr. Greger at nutritionfacts.org. Once again, not a raw foodist, but there's a lot of good scientific information that's backed up with studies over nutritionfacts.org. I listened to Dr. Greger's stuff for the basics over and over and over. I'm repeating stuff that I saw a minute ago. And some of these articles, they're overlapping with what they say because the information's true. The #1 killer in the U.S., heart disease, was found to be almost non-existent in populations with diets centered around the whole food plant base, which, we just said that one. Yeah, this is another good article. I just wanted, like I said, I wanted to go down and check. I tried to pick out, and I'm gonna finish up here. I tried to pick out. I didn't necessarily want to give you a lot of the facts and stuff. I wanted to give you a few places where you could read this stuff for yourself and go from there. Both of these articles, or there may be 2 or 3 that I'm going to put below, all have links within them that are good for you to click on that go to places that are going to explain more about a whole food plant-based lifestyle. Just another couple of names I would mention that'll be, and you know what, I'll put this whole little out of my notes. I'll put the links and I'll put the names down there. You probably want to check out Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn. Reversing Heart Disease is his best-selling book. And check out you can find this on YouTube, Brenda Davis Becoming Vegan. Very basic stuff on a plant-based lifestyle, the whats and the whys of it. But anyhow, this one, like I say, just basic information, because I want to reach people and get them into a plant-based lifestyle. We'll worry about how raw they get, you know, once they start eating plant-based. But anyhow, I hope you like this video. If you like this one, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I don't ask to share all of them, but how about sharing this one? Try to share it around with some people that might, you know, just want to hear the message of a plant-based lifestyle. Anyhow, hope you guys had a great weekend and hope you're ready for a wonderful week. I am. Peace.